Welcome, fellow travelers. In today's video, we'll explore practical ways to reduce your carbon footprint while indulging in the thrill of exploring new destinations. As we all know, travel has been a significant contributor to climate change. But that doesn't mean we should stop globetrotting altogether. Instead, let's embrace responsible tourism and learn how to travel sustainably, minimizing our impact on the planet. Buckle up because we're about to embark on a journey that will leave you feeling empowered and ready to make a positive difference. Number 10, avoid flying for nearby destinations. Air travel is one of the biggest culprits when it comes to tourism's carbon footprint. Did you know that a single round-trip flight from Chicago to London can produce a whopping 2.2 metric tons of CO2 per passenger? That's more than double the amount of emissions the average person in Guatemala generates in an entire year. While we understand that some destinations can only be reached by plane, it's best to limit air travel to those far-flung places. Instead, consider exploring nearby locations that you can reach by alternative modes of transportation, such as trains, buses, or even your vehicle if carpooling or opting for a fuel-efficient model. Number 9, book non-stop flights. If you must fly, one way to reduce your emissions is by booking a non-stop flight. Direct routes require less fuel than itineraries with multiple legs and stopovers. Let's take a trip from Los Angeles to the Philippines as an example. A non-stop flight between the two destinations travels 7,292 miles, whereas adding a layover in Taiwan increases the journey to around 7,600 miles, tacking on an additional 163 pounds of CO2 per passenger. Furthermore, planes release the most carbon during takeoff and landing. By choosing a non-stop flight, you'll only have to deal with those high-emission phases once, rather than multiple times with connecting flights. Number 8, opt for economy class. While the luxurious stretch room of business or first class may be tempting, it comes at a substantial cost, both for your wallet and the environment. These premium seats take up more space and weight, requiring more fuel per passenger. First-class tickets account for, on average, 4 times the emissions of an economy seat. However, that doesn't mean you have to give up every luxury. You can still treat yourself to perks like airport lounge access or priority boarding, while choosing a more eco-friendly economy seat for the actual flight. Number 7, pack light. The heavier your luggage, the more fuel it takes to transport it, whether by plane, bus, car, or train. Imagine this. If you lighten your luggage by just 15 pounds, you could decrease your emissions by about 80 pounds on a 10-hour flight. Now, multiply that by the number of passengers on your flight, and you'll see how quickly those savings add up. Start by choosing a lightweight suitcase and carefully considering what you pack. Opt for versatile clothing that can be mixed and matched, and leave bulkier items like camping gear at home. You can always rent them locally. Remove unnecessary packaging and use small, reusable containers for your toiletries. Number 6, slow it down. Travel should be an opportunity to escape the hustle and bustle. Yet we often find ourselves planning hectic vacations that leave us feeling more exhausted than refreshed. Slow things down by spending more time in one destination rather than trying to cram in visits to every must-see place. Consider taking one longer vacation each year instead of multiple shorter trips. This will not only allow you to fully immerse yourself in the local culture and build deeper connections, but also decrease the emissions generated by traveling between numerous places. Trust us, you'll thank yourself when you return home feeling rejuvenated and ready to take on the world rather than in need of another vacation. Number 5, choose efficient transportation at your destination. Getting to your destination is just the beginning. You'll also need to consider how you'll get around once you've arrived. Instead of hiring a driver or renting a gas-guzzling car, opt for public transportation like subways, buses, or streetcars. If you're feeling adventurous, explore the destination by bicycle or on foot. It's not only eco-friendly but also a great way to stay active and experience the sights and sounds up close. When renting a car, choose a hybrid, electric, or smaller model instead of an SUV or van. And don't forget to research the efficiency of the public transport options in your destination, as some cities may still run on diesel or natural gas. Number 4, get picky about your tour operator. Choosing the right tour operator can make a world of difference when it comes to sustainable travel. Look for companies that prioritize cultural and environmental conservation while ensuring that local communities benefit from tourism in the region. Intrepid Travel, for example, is the world's largest B Corp, a business that meets the highest standards of verified social and environmental performance. By doing your research and picking the right operator, you can enjoy your adventure while leaving a positive impact. Number 3, eat like a local. One of the greatest joys of travel is indulging in the flavors and ingredients that define a destination's culinary heritage. By eating local foods, you're not only treating your taste buds to a delectable experience, but also reducing the carbon footprint associated with transporting food over long distances. Support local farmers, artisans, and the local economy by savoring regional dishes and delicacies. It's a win-win for your palate and the planet. Number 2, reduce food waste. Speaking of food, it's essential to be mindful of waste while enjoying those mouth-watering local cuisines. Did you know that food production is responsible for roughly 1/4 of the world's emissions? From clearing forests for grazing and farming to processing, packaging, transporting, and refrigerating food, the carbon footprint is substantial. When indulging in local fare, be mindful of portion sizes and share dishes with friends or family members if you don't think you can finish them. Bring reusable containers to take leftovers back to your accommodation. And avoid throwing away uneaten food as it creates harmful methane emissions when decomposing in landfills. Number 1, travel for the better. Last but not least, remember that recreational travel and responsible travel aren't mutually exclusive. When choosing your destination and itinerary, consider traveling for the better by actively giving back to the communities and environments you visit. Research community-based tourism initiatives or volunteer opportunities that focus on fighting climate change, such as reforestation programs or conservation efforts. Not only will you get to experience a destination in a unique and meaningful way, but you'll also be contributing to a more sustainable future for all. There you have it, fellow adventurers! By implementing these tips, you can indulge in your wanderlust while minimizing your carbon footprint and promoting sustainable tourism practices. Remember, every small step counts in our collective effort to protect the planet and preserve the destinations we cherish for future generations. So pack your bags, embrace responsible travel, and let's embark on a journey that leaves a positive impact wherever we go. Let us know what you think about his video in the comments section below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon so you never miss any future updates. Until next time, happy sustainable travels.